Move over, cake pops, get out of the way, cronuts. There is a brand new internet sensation in town. OMG Slutty Brownies. Delicious layers of chocolate chip cookies, beautiful Oreo cookies, and then on top of that, the most luscious chocolate brownie mixture. And best of all, they are incredibly easy to make. The first thing we need to do is make up our brownie mixture. So in a bowl, I have some chocolate and some butter, which I've melted down. I'm just gonna give that a whisk through just to make sure we've got a nice, even consistency. So set that aside, and now it's time to get onto our core brownie interior. So we've got 2 eggs, and we've also got some caster sugar. Caster sugar into the bowl, crack in your 2 eggs. These are 2 large free-range eggs. And all you're gonna do with this mixture is whisk it up until it becomes nice, light, pale, and also fluffy. Okay, we are in business. We have beautiful, light, pale, and fluffy egg and sugar mixture, so it's time to add in that wonderful chocolate butter mixture. Just pour that straight into the center, and I do need a little spatula to get rid of all the excess. And once that goes in there, you want to give that a good mix through and make sure to fold from the bottom. And you're trying to keep in as much air as possible so you get left with beautiful light brownies here. This is looking pretty good, and now it's time for some dry ingredients. So I'm sifting these in because we've quite a wet mixture here, and if you sift it in, it'll just allow you to have no lumps in your beautiful batter. So some plain flour going in here. I've also got a teaspoon of some baking powder going in, which I'm doing one-handed. I'm quite impressed with the skills there. Just sift that in until you have a nice fine powder over the top. Fold that through nicely, and you should be left with a very nice brownie mixture. Now, I only add a very small amount of flour into my brownie mixture because I want that lovely fudgy, dense texture on my brownies. But if you want a more kind of cakey finish, you can add about 2 more tablespoons of flour. It's totally up to you. And now we have the key component to these slutty brownies. I did say there is layers, and this is the top layer. So we're gonna set this aside here and get on to our bottom layer. And for our bottom layer, I'm just using some chocolate chip cookie dough. All you've got to do now with your lovely cookie dough is do some mushing. So mush it into the bottom and have a nice even layer. Once you have that beautiful mushing action all done and dusted, it is time to go for our next layer. Now, by the way, if you wanted to make these just as normal brownies and you didn't have cookie dough and you didn't have cookies, you can just bake off that batter. But we are amping these up. These are slutty brownies, so it's time to get in there with some Oreo cookies. So basically what you're gonna get left with when you dive down through these cookies is this wonderful layer of chocolate brownie, that fantastic crispy bite from the Oreo cookies, and then of course, cookie dough. Sure, why wouldn't you want cookie dough at the bottom? Right, it is time for our brownie layer. So just pour this right the way over the top. And how good does that look right now? You can see why these are called slutty brownies. This looks so good. I've got a nice even layer over the top. It now goes into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 25 minutes until that brownie mixture has puffed up. It's come away from the sides slightly, and you've got delicious layers of sluttiness. As soon as those brownies have come out of the oven, leave them on a wire rack. They need to cool completely because we are going to add in an extra layer of sluttiness here, which is a beautiful dark chocolate glaze, which I'm just going to spread over the top. Literally all this is butter and chocolate melted down with some icing sugar, a touch of cream. And so just spread it over the top. Oh baby. This is where the OMG bit comes in. You don't need this chocolate glaze, but it really adds that extra layer of lusciousness. So just spread it smoothly over the top. And that, my friends, is your slutty brownie. But I am going to slice it up, so just transfer it out. Take a nice edge of that brownie. And when you cut into this brownie, this is what you are left with. Delicious, luscious layers. You've got your Oreo, you've got your chocolate chip cookies, you've also got that beautiful brownie and that glaze on tight. OMG slutty brownies. They are so deliciously good. It is total treat food. It is not everyday food, and if you want the recipe, check it out in the box below over on my website. Make sure to click subscribe for more slutty action, and of course, like this video, and of course, comment beneath letting us know if you are going to try these slutty brownies. Happy baking, my friends, and we'll see you soon.